Alright guys, this is my Rustler. I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to change out the gears from an 86 and 28 to a 90 and a 16. I got a 12-turn motor with the fan, which is kind of broken, as y'all can see. So I'm going to have to take the tire off, gear cover, and then I'm going to have to get to the motor. I got the fan hooked up through here, so I'm going to take out the battery and everything else, but take this tire off so I can see it running before I actually do anything. So yeah, let's get started. Well guys, after taking the tires off and taking the gear off, I noticed that my whole entire arm right here is wiggling, and the axle right here is kind of sitting at a weird angle. So right through here, I don't know if you can see it, that screw right there is actually wobbling. So I probably need to loosen that up. Well, I should tighten that up a bit. You can see it where it moves. But this side right here is good. Like I said, I'm gonna take this gear off, take this one off, and switch them out. But that one's loose, and this whole entire tower is loose. I mean, I'm not even moving the car, it's just the tower moving. So yeah. Alright, be right back. Well guys, after taking the piece out and getting all this right here loose so I can work on it, I noticed that the screw, the whole screw right there, was bent. Like the whole screw was bent. That came out of the piece right here. That was just bent like nuts. I guess that's from my brother Michael and everybody else wrecking it, working into each other. I guess it broke it, bent the heck out of the daggum screw. So let's have extra. Well, Michael and Ryan, thanks to one of y'all or me driving one or the other, I don't have an extra screw, so we're kind of not really gonna be running this one at the track this weekend. Well, I guess next Saturday, not just coming up Saturday, but next Saturday, I guess I won't be racing this one. Because I'm not going to be able to get a screw until probably Friday. And then I'm still be able to race that one, but I don't have an extra screw. Well, I got one at home, but I guess I'll get it when I get home. Thanks, guys. Alright, guys, well, since I don't have a spare screw like this right here, I have to order some, and that's kind of messed up and jacked up. So I guess I'm just gonna put this back together and just switch out the gears. So let me put this back together and I'll show y'all how to switch out the gears. Alright then. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay. This is the 90 and 16. 90, 16. And what this right here is gonna do is it's gonna give you more of a top speed, but less takeoff. So like from a dead stop, you're gonna take off slower, but you're gonna gain speed a little bit more than usual. But if you're doing like an oval track like I'm doing with Slash over there, you want more of a takeoff. So I have a 86 and a 19, which is more of a takeoff speed. You get more speed by taking off. But yeah. Okay, which I'm racing on this weekend. But this right here, I have what is this one? Yeah, an 86 and a 28 on here. I'm gonna switch these out with I got the 90 and 16, so I get more top speed and less takeoff. So let's get started. What I always like to do, like before I get started or anything, I always like to spin the gear so it's connected in the other where that tooth is at. And then I always like, if you want to keep the same motor, I always want to just go ahead and take this one here off first. So let's do that real quick. Because it's stripped out. Okay. Now I got there done. Now what I like to do is I like to take, if you have these kind of, screwdrivers, I mean, they're great to use, but get something that's maybe a little bit thicker, like your 3.0 millimeter, which we don't use as much, but or your 2.04 or 2.5, and slide them into the shafts, like right here, right here on both sides because it's easier to do. I mean, so you don't have to worry about holding the gear and all that. You can just twist it with no problem, and it holds it in place. But you know, most people are, oh, it's gonna wear down the gears and all that. Well, I mean, it might in the long run, but I mean, it's easier. You gotta worry about your hands getting all scarred up or anything. You guys really enjoy it. I'm doing this with one hand. And surely y'all can do this with two hands. I can take this off and let me take these 3 screws out and I'll be right back. Okay, now since you got these 3 screws loosened up, what you want to do is you just want to kind of like, you know, pull them out and then set them on a little tray if you have one or not. Which I'm really not in my house, this is my cousin's. Okay, what I like to do is I like to take the biggest head, like for the tires, and stick it right in the middle where the piece is at, and then just kind of hold it there and then tap it. Just really didn't work. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hang on, guys. And then hold it there and just tap it out. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna leave your washer in there. And just push that over your finger and pop it out just like that. And just set it down and set your gear off to the side. And what that does is it usually keeps your things on there. Which I mean, you can take them off, you can do whatever, but it's harder to put the thing back on. But guys, don't worry, there's been broke for a while. I just hadn't had the money to do it, but since it's around Christmas time, I got paid. So, pop these on real quick, and pop that back on just like that. Set this off to, well, set that there. Set it just like that. You want to turn it upside down, just like that, so it keeps them on there. Take gear, next gear, like my 90, put it face down on the ground, and then flip your piece over, and then line up the holes, just like that. Line up your holes, and then just give it a good push. So there are 3. And then you want to take your gear, not your gear, just you want to take your gear, and just kind of pop it in your washer, and then put 3 screws back in. We'll be right back. Okay guys, here it is, put the 3 screws in. And then what you want to do is you want to take your screwdriver or your iron, depending on which one you have your motor mounts on. So I'll just kind of loosen it up just enough, slide it back, loosen it up, slide it up. And just like I said, the 16 and the 90 are going to give you more of a speed, like more speed, but less takeoff. So you're going to get quicker takeoff with an 86 and, I don't know, say a 90. But guys, if you take like a 90 and you put it in a calculator and put 16 and you put them in the calculator like that, the bigger number is going to be the 90 and the 16. But the smaller number, the smaller you go, the more of a takeoff you're going to get. The bigger number, the more speed you're going to get. Okay, so let me slide this on here. Slide the thing on there just like that. And just like I said before, put your spring and take one of your tools or whatever. You don't have to, I don't know, toothpick would work for this. If you don't have these tools or your regular tools like you usually get in your kits and all that, work, just slide them through, lock them in, and put that on there and tighten it down. Put your nut on there and tighten it down just like that. I know guys, this video can be a little bit longer, but and then tighten it all the way down. Pull them both out. And there you go. Alright, anyway, let me find my 16. You want to take your 16, you see the flat board, and you want to just kind of take it, get your little wrench, unscrew it just a little bit, just enough to slide on there. I'm just gonna fill up. But you want to kind of like line it up with, and then we right there got your piece. Now on back, I got the piece, the little screw head, the little lock piece in here. So I'm gonna put that in, just like that. Now what you want to do is you want to kind of line it up so they're about even with each other. The teeth. So the teeth on it, it don't matter if they have extra on the back side. That's good to have extra on the back side. But you want the main teeth to line up basically next to next. Now I know most people can do it by, paper, line up your ears and all that. Well, sometimes I do it by paper, sometimes I just do it by eye look, and I do it by eye look first time, and if it doesn't sound right, I do it with paper, but other than that, it's pretty fun. I'm just gonna do it by eye look, I really can't show y'all, but I'll try to get it lined up, and then I'll start doing it back. If y'all really still think it's not right, what you want to do is you want to, like, if you don't think it's right after you did paper, most time if you tighten down the screws, you want to be able to take it, put the thing in there, undo it just one turn, just 1 or 2 turns, pull the piece out, and slide it very easily. Slide it in and out of the grooves very easily, just like that, with no problem. And there will show you if you're lined up, not lined up, all that. But if it's like very hard to line out, slide out, and you have to screw all the way out, you lined it up wrong. But if it's so easy that it just slides off, and after that you just want to tighten it down nice and tight. So yeah. And now guys, I'm just gonna put the tires back on. I'm just gonna leave that loose because I have no freaking screw. So yeah, make sure everything's tight before you always go running. Make sure you can check the front after this video. But yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put the tires back on, and y'all can put the gearbox back on if you want to. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'll do. I know I've seen people run without them. I've seen people that run without them, mess up their gears. But yeah, you can run without them if you want to. Alright guys, well, that's it. And the 86 and the 28 were the gears that I was running during the video of the who was stronger at pulling. So guys, it's probably why the slash one, because it's more takeoff. It's more of a slow crawl, but also at the same time, that's why the other one, because it has more grip. These tires are freaking bald. But yeah, I guess I'll fix this right here later on. Put my fan back on, and I'll check the front end. Alright guys, that's it. See you later. Deuces.